Hello, my lovely, from across space and time. How are you doing? Welcome to the Shamanic Heart Space podcast. I'm Nancy. If you don't know me already, if it's your first time here, welcome. If you do know me, welcome. And I've been really busy. I want to apologise. The last free episode was not released. I had to focus on Patreons. I've been really busy. So I hope that it was a smooth run for you. And I'm back. Here I am. I've just been in and out of the jungle, travelling loads with work, and just had to focus on some stuff. But it's good to be back here with you. As always, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I am not an astrologer, but I'm going to be channeling the energy update information for the incoming Sagittarius full moon, which is going to be in the air. The energy is going to be in the air around, the moon will be at her fullest the 3rd to the 4th of June, but the energy is strongest the day before, the day during, and the day after. So let's see what comes through. Alright, so see if you get yourself into a nice calm state as you're listening. Take a few deep breaths. Even if you're out and about, you can still take some deep breaths. You can still tune into yourself, tune into your environment. And see what your intuition tells you. See what comes up for you personally, because this is always a collective reading. Okay, so the energy for this full moon I'm getting is the full moon always illuminates something, and what is to be illuminated around this time is something that you do need to know, bringing the unconscious to the surface. So that's not really anything new. I'll keep digging, hold on. Alright, so there could be some issues around communication. Maybe how you learn or the people around you learn what is being learned. So if you've been through a particularly difficult time recently, this is an opportunity to sit back and take stock. Why has this been happening? Not from a victim standpoint, but just kind of, okay, why have these things been going on? I think for a lot of people there's been a lot of chaos and not a lot of opportunity to sit still and work out what that's been all about. And there may be the need to communicate certain things to certain people, and that might be a bit difficult right now. So this is a time for they're showing me somebody packing like a suitcase. This is a time for getting things in order. Okay. Alright, so you might be feeling a bit slow, a bit flat, without energy, maybe a bit of brain fog going on. But it's likely that this time is going to bring some new ideas to the surface. Okay, some new ways of being, new ways to express yourself, and some new perspectives. If I'm correct, if I'm thinking in the right timeline, we've been talking about this for a while, how we've been learning intensely, been on the fast track, especially if you're listening to this, and if you're a regular listener, you are on the fast track in terms of expanding your consciousness and your connection. So now we're getting to reap the benefits, the fruit that is born of those endeavours. So new perspectives as energy is going to start moving again, especially if you've been feeling stuck, if there's been a situation that has just been stuck in the groove of something. And with this there may come some illumination around just a new way of being, a new way of looking at something, so that you're not so stuck. Even perhaps it might not even change in the external, but you feel different on the internal, and that's what it's all about. Okay, so you may see some opportunities opening up and feel braver in taking some kind of risk. I'm just trying to interpret what I'm seeing here. Just bear with me a second. So perhaps doing something that you've wanted to do for a good while. There's a supportive energy in the cosmos. Like, it feels like a very supportive field. There's something that you've wanted to do, and something's been in the way, whether within you, or stuck with a job, or stuck around money, or whatever it is. But now there's supportive energy there for you to be able to take some kind of risk or move in doing that which you've wanted to do for a while. Take what resonates, please. Leave what does not. It's not going to be for everybody. Alright, so I'm seeing a lot of illumination happening, but not necessarily like shocking news, which is good to hear. Recently, I'm pretty sure there's been messages around, things being revealed that you don't necessarily want to look at, but this doesn't look like that. This is welcomed illumination, relief. Oh, now it makes sense, that sort of vibe. New information and awareness in a new way. And maybe a lot of awakening happening. So, hold on, I'm getting lots of messages at once. 1 second. Lots of threads all coming in at once. Okay, let's just pick this one. Right, new information and awareness coming in new ways. I'm interested in more people kind of getting awakened, for want of a better word. Okay, so be patient with yourself, be patient with others, you know. If you've been on this road for a while, you know, you can get irritated by other people just who've just come on the path, if you like. So we need to make sure that we are the way showers, we are compassionate, we are listening, we are understanding. Because remember, once upon a time you thought you were going crazy and thought that you were the only person who'd seen the Matrix, you know? Okay. It feels quite opened and relaxed, though. I'm not concerned that there's going to be angry people. Like, come on, wake up! Shaking people awake. Nothing like that. This feels nice. It feels very inclusive, while still expanding. Yeah, there are no binaries anymore, so yeah, an expansive new way of looking at things. This is a very magnetic energy as well coming through, which feels like an upgrade. There's some sort of like pulling things towards you, pulling out your abilities, your upgrades. It's very strong. If you're new here, I want to tell you, I yawn when I channel. That's why I'm yawning. Okay, so it's pull energy. It's sort of like, I'm looking at my hand now, wiggling my fingers, and I feel like I could, you know, magnetize, like telekinesis. I could magnetize things towards me. Yeah, okay, this is very positive. Alright, so let's move into the next. Thank you. Alright, so pay attention to your dreams and your intuition. So dreams in this sense is your nighttime dreams, especially. It's important to make that distinction, because life is a dream too. So daydreams and night dreams, there is a distinction between the two, but night dreams are likely to be very powerful at this time. Alright, so yeah, lots of illumination again, getting some insights on maybe where you want to go next, or how to move on in a situation, resolve a situation. Alright, and again, a beautiful, greater understanding of what makes you, which feels really cosmic right now. So, feeling of being plugged in to the universe, being plugged into source. You have access to everything you need when you're in that full alignment, because you are connected with all. This is really beautiful what I'm seeing, like a supernova. So yes, understanding better like your gifts, and also integrating that with your human 3D. Oh, I'm tingling all over. Okay, yeah, this is really important. This is what this is all about. I'm tingling all over. Okay, so yeah, come join me. The water's fine. This is a greater ability to marry the energies of both worlds. So this is what I have to do as, curandera, whatever you want to call me, when I work out in the jungle and I work in ceremonies and work shamanically, being the bridge, bringing through the cosmic energy and grounding it here on the earth, because there's no point in being here but in the physical, but out there in the emotional, in the energetic. And more people are going to be able to do this. That's what they're showing me. Ah, yes, come, do it. Strong integration time for a lot of people. So allow yourself to check in with yourself. Give yourself time to be able to read and understand and interpret your own messages, upgrades, feelings. And this will provide insight into what you want next. What you want next might just be to sit still for a while. Or it might be you want to create something new. Okay. Alright, this feels like quite a direct message, so maybe for you. Recently you have been unbecoming, in the process of unbecoming, undoing, and then becoming once more. So yeah, undoing what was and creating yourself anew, and now moving into the phase of using all of your gifts, all of your skills. It's the only way I can say it, really. This is quite magical. It's not really language for it. But the image they were showing me is somebody unraveling in a very gentle way, and then magical energies, cosmic energies, lights. It was coming in the form of lights, kind of wrapping around that impression of a person, and then they're all lit up and able to use their skills. Really beautiful, really positive. Okay. So if you are in the kind of mindset of wanting something, wanting to achieve something, getting more understanding of how to go for what you want in the simplest, erudite way, and getting it. So without having to put out too much energy or too much work into whatever it is that you're seeking, things being quite effortless over this time. Okay. So it's a really nice sense of harmony. Maybe that's why I'm yawning so much in this episode, because I just feel very supported, very safe, very cozy. But then there's this real harmony of, marrying the 3D with what we will call magic or other dimensions or whatever. But there's not really any separation. So it's dissolving that illusion of separation. There's a lot of room for optimism and hope at this time. So really pay attention to your thoughts. Be conscious, please. Be as conscious as you can. Really choose to look on the bright side, and you will receive more of the bright side. Leaning into gratitude, you will receive more things to be grateful for. And this can be a very difficult practice for some people, and especially at the beginning. But this is going to serve you really well if you can do that right now. They're showing me. Okay, so this is like preparing us for the next full moon. that's going to bring a lot of creative and manifesting power. So, okay, so really clearing everything. And so talking about being conscious, being grateful, looking on the bright side is going to help to weed out and identify negative patterns, the dregs of the barrel, if you like. So if you carry on letting go more and cleaning up more, you're going to be in a really good position for the next full moon to manifest, if that's what you're into. Oh, yeah. I do want to say, if you need to let go more, I understand this has just felt like it's been going on forever. When was the last time we weren't doing work, I can't remember. So thank you, by the way, because cleaning and healing yourself is effective for the whole. Everything you do helps me as well as everyone else, even if you don't even know it. That's how things work collectively. So thank you. Thank you, everybody who's working away. Okay. Okay, getting a shifting energy here, but I don't think that's the right word. But what I mean by that is you might receive some very quick shifts, some quick changes, which can look like quick, massive downloads, quick decision making, moving through things quickly so that you upgrade, moving towards things quickly. It just feels like very dynamic, shifting energy upwards. Okay, so I see the clouds parting. So, yeah, fog clearing, clear vista. So many people be able to see again. And maybe you're going to feel like you want to try something different. That could be something brand new, as in like a hobby or something, or a job or a partner or something like this. It could just be a new way of thinking. How can I do this differently? I'm laughing because that's been my mantra for so long. Big lessons, big learning came that way with how can I do this differently. Okay, so for some, there will be opportunity for travel, a real change of scene. This could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be anything really. That's the second or third time that's been mentioned, I think. So I think this is going to be for quite a lot of people. If that's something you are seeking, remember it is seeking you. Alright, brilliante. Alright, so things are moving again. This probably feels welcomed. There's also an energy of confidence, like something shiny. Like I'm seeing lots of glowing solar plexuses, or it can't be solar plex, right? Anyway, you know what I mean. Lots of people with shiny, glowing solar plex area. Which is, feels very empowering, very strong. There's this kind of, things make sense now, like epiphanies coming. And it just means you can take a deeper breath and go, I can relax now. Oh, it's very nice. Alright, maybe some determination too, which is very helpful. This is what I want, and I am directing my energy into that. I am not going to lose, waste, bleed any energy into other things. I am focusing on this. This feels right for me, and off we go. Perfect. Love it. Okay. Let me just interpret this. If you are inclined to take notes or not inclined to take notes while listening to this would be a good thing. If you take one thing away from this, it would be this message. Stay in the light. There's more that is going to come to the surface, and you need to just keep your side of the street clean. Whatever, and I'm telling you this word for how it's coming through, so forgive me if my voice sounds weird, it's part of the channeling. Don't assume the worst is the message. Instead of fear, always look at what you're learning. Look at those things as tests. There's a lot of really great opportunity coming up here. And there will be greater opportunities to connect to your gifts and to create if you want to and if you're ready to. However, this could look to the human like something that is to be feared, to be cowering away from, but stay in the light. Always follow your own intuition. So learning this can take time to trust, to understand, to interpret how your gifts are coming through. I mean, I'm clair visual, clair audio, clair everything. I get messages from other places, beings, whatever, my higher self, whatever you want to call it, in through all the senses and beyond. So some people are the same, some people have one that they focus on, and it takes a while to learn and navigate that. If you're going through something like that, it took me a long time, and a long time to accept myself as I am and to trust it and to navigate it. So you can take your time too, kiddo. Slow down. There is no rush because you're right on time. So explore yourself, explore your journey, your gifts. You don't have to force anything. The more you force it, the more you're going to get in the way. So the more that you sit back, meditate, chill, go, oh, I'm curious about this. Did my dream have a significant meaning? Was my intuition correct about this? La 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 la. Then things are going to come through much more easily. Okay. Well, I hope that you found that helpful. I'd love to know what's going on for you right now, and if this any of these messages resonated for you. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'm in London now for a couple of weeks. You can go to my website for dates of my events and what they're all about, or if you want a one-to-one while I'm here. I've had some cancellations, you can take advantage of that. Do lots of different types of healing and cleaning work. A lot of it taken from the Peruvian curandero, or other words is used as shamanic leaning. For Kambo ceremonies, cacao, all kinds of weird and wonderful things. So please check that out, shamanicheartspace.org. It'd be lovely to connect with you if you have any questions too. I've got a beautiful event happening on the 17th for the solstice, 17th of June for the solstice, in preparation for that, with Cacao, Bobinsana, Blue Lotus, and my friend is doing amazing sound healing alongside that day. And then on the 18th I've got a women's retreat with Cacao, Bobinsana, no, not Bobinsana, Piri Piri, and Blue Lotus, and sound healing and yoga and all kinds of wonderful things on that day. So it'd be amazing to have you. Check out Instagram or my website if you're interested in any of that, or like I said, one-to-ones. I've also got a bonus episode for this full moon available on Patreon, along with all the other bonuses on Patreon. And there will be, as always, a moon consciousness circle happening for Patreon members, so you can check that out if you're serious about taking charge of your consciousness evolution journey. Every month, twice a month, we meet and clear our energy and tune in and channel and get rid of what no longer serves us and get straight on what we're seeking. So this can really help to keep you on track. So yeah, we have the Cancerian solstice coming up this month, so do try to make the most of that. You can ritualize yourself, you can have a ceremony, mark it somehow. It doesn't have to be a big, huge deal unless you want it to be, you know, and come and see me if you want. Solstice is a really important time, and so check in with that energy while it's here and it's available. Okay, yeah. One last thing. So I'm starting to take bookings for ayahuasca retreats next year in Peru. So if it's your time to follow that calling, please see my website for details of how to book your space in the Maloka before they're all gone. And I really look forward to holding hands with you soon. I'm sending you so much love. Maybe I'll see you over on Patreon with that bonus episode. Thank you so much for being you and being here right now. Big kiss. See you at the Maloka.